The following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1.
What is history? The study of past events, particularly in human affairs. It's a noun. Or is it a whole series of past events connected with someone or something? Well, that's what history is on the line tonight. For Diego Yepez, he could make history. We've had T1, Peter Onjak, but he couldn't go back-to-back. We had T2 and 5 vacated, and we had T3 of EVERGREEN, who couldn't go back-to-back. There only remains one man who's never lost in T4. Coming in at a perfect 8-0 in this tournament alone. Conference, regional conference. Doesn't matter. He slayed the beast and the giants that was Brad in the last round. And he could make history and go back-to-back from 2023 to 2024. So what's the history for Tapir? He would cement himself as the legacy of a legend. He may be the only player in history that will ever get a promotion and has a chance to win a D2 tournament and D1 tournament in the same season. That's what the history's on the line for him. A big win against Ghost, a huge win against Ghost, with the fast gameplay style. He's been here, done that, and built the platform. Now he'll play Yepez, who plays methodical. These two know each other. It's going to be a classic. Regional finale, who's the big fir tree? We're about to find out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Yepez Tapir. Tapir Yepez, however you slice and dice. It is going to be a classic match for Yepez. Coming in with a lot of momentum, the defending T4 champion from 2023. And for Tapir, a lot of accolades. He's looking to make his second Final Four in D1. He's already made 3 Final Fours this year. 2 in D2, 1 in D1. Can he make it 4? That'd be insane. He's already been on a unicorn season. We'll see how it goes tonight. There's the graphic made by Zach103, the old classic Fir Region thumbnail. And we want to thank Zach for all the hard work as we have now hit the regional finale stage. And into the pod we go. What a pod it is going to be. The winner of this game will play the Toucan region, so that means the winner of Yepez Tapir will play Tago Sanford. Do we see a rematch of last year's finale? Yepez Sanford? Perhaps an old school rematch earlier in the season of Tapir Tago? Or do we get some more random? This Sanford Tapir meet, a lot of people have wanted to see that matchup, 2 6 seeds, right? Or is it Tago Yepez? Good boy. A lot of matchups could happen. We'll see Tago and Sanford in primetime Monday night. We are now confirming at this rate, 10 o'clock will be Laney. That will be the last game Monday night as well. And then tomorrow night, probably the more interesting of the 4 games, Nam Bowtie. A lot of people expecting Nam to take care of the business. We'll see if he takes care of that business. We'll find out. But that's neither here nor now. We're about to go into the scene, and we have a great classic match. Tapir Yepez both in VC night, which is great to hear. And joining me in the booth as my ref tonight, gosh dang, man. Sean Ard, it's great to have you, man. The last time you commentated the game, and ref the game, classic. It was Verigold Tago. Both guys had the 100th game. Tago lost the battle, right? He lost the battle of the 100th games, but he won the war in a 5-4. A little bit different tonight, a little different platform, right? We have, obviously, Yepez, who plays that methodical style. Tapir plays that fast style. And 2 power plays tonight. Playoff game for both. We know Yepez has been in playoff mode since the minute 1 he entered the tournament with Clint. And we all know Tapir, he needed to get back on track after that insane loss to Lane Sanders. I think he's pretty much got the rust off. Where do you see the key difference now? Do you think it's easier for Tapir to adjust to the slower style? There's always that old adage, when you play slow, Right. It's a little bit harder to adjust to the fast player. Do you think it's easier for Tapir to adjust to the slower style of being fast, or do you think Yepez has an advantage because this is his home, right? T4 is his home. Do you think he can adjust to more fast pace of Tapir? Where do you think the battle of chess will be in the first game? Where do you expect the lines to be drawn early? Let us know already in this game.
Uh, oh boy, I think in that first game alone, it's just going to be what's going to be the right strategies. Does going to that fast pace help, or does maybe slowing it down? And really, I think that's what can be the key factor here. If you look back at both of these players for the last few rounds of this tournament, that so really that's going to be the key factor. If you play fast and somehow that works, that might work for Yepez. But if it goes to that, well, actually no, that'll work for Tapir. If it goes to that slow style, Yepez might have something, and that could be the difference maker. It's just depending on what's going to work.
Well, we're going to ask the two players. Yepez, obviously, it's no secret, my friend. You're coming in as the home squad here. Doesn't matter what anyone says. You've never lost in T4, right? You're a perfect A0. You won 5 last year, took care of business. You're now 3-0 here. This is your 4th game. What do you have to do to rattle Tapir, right? You know Tapir. He was your old boss man. What do you got to do? Have you seen a little bit in Tapir's game where you think you can slow him down and play effective? You've been in playoff mode. Does that give you an advantage since you basically said from the moment one you played Clint, it's playoff mode? Tapir, a little bit different story, right? You've only played quick players. Austin Rogers, maybe not the fastest, but he was fast. Cap, insanely quick. We know Cap plays that low style, 5-6 cards. We saw a couple 0-minute games. Then he had a more fast pace, but all around the map when it came to Ghost. He played a different card start variety. Do you think being adjustable to card start variety has given you an advantage, as you could talk about in your pregame quote here? Do you think that the card start variety and a little bit of the way you've seen him in the past gives you a little bit of, I know it's a different league and all in the past, but do you think you have a good read on Yepez tonight, knowing that this is the only super? Now, the reason why I say this game isn't interesting, or forget interesting, this is the game, right? Because let's face it, this is the only Super League ranked game. The rest, not ranked or barely ranked. But we have, obviously, Eli Lane. Lane's not ranked. Bowtie's not ranked, the non-game, and of course, Sanford, surprisingly, is not ranked technically from the last round. This one's a ranked game. This is 16 versus 25. But let's face it, man. Both guys are in the top 15 square. Peter might be looking at top 5 here, depending on what happens tonight. What do you think this means with the fact that this is the only Super League game ranked and the pressure's on? Do you think that adds a little bit more incentive? Let me know, Hard.
I think it does, really. Because with how close we're getting towards that point where everything's on the line and mostly having a win here means great chances for your runs going to Super League. I think from here on out, you got to take everything as it's like your last chance.
Well, there's the old saying, right? If today was your last day, tomorrow is too late, in the old One Nickelback song. So we'll see. We'll see whose last day it will be. Absolutely, card star matters. Gotta try and shake up the patterns every way I can. It's going to be a good one. I think for me, it's not about speed; it's about accuracy. And we talked about efficiency in this league. It's important. Tapir's definitely learned that. This lane in T4, one mistake can be deadly. Processing speeds are going to be on overload. There's no secret. Tonight we're going to have to look at who can zigzag at the right times. Timing, efficiency, art has been announced pretty much with next week. Testing being complete. This is it. What we're seeing here is the final song, the swan song of this bot. What we're going to see pretty soon is a new bot. This is the final swan song. Yepez has had insane success on this bot. Tapir's had insane success on this bot. Something's got to give. Yepez is 2-time champion, right? T4 Super League. Tapir went back-to-back to start D2, and he's looking to make a three-peat here in the 2024 season. And they both were kind of separate, but they both were UUL champions in season 22. It's a lot of royalty on the line. It's only one way to get it started right. Let's get down to business for the game one call. I can't believe you had to do that. Well, Art, you're out of a job, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Yepez. You suck.
Don't do that again. We want to make sure Art gets that Yepez how many cards question. That's classic.
How many cards?
Gotta do it.
Next time you do that, yeah, we might have problems.
Anyway, we'll start it up. Big match. The only two guys ranked in Super League left in the Elite Eight. It's about to go down, and we're starting it off with the Bad Brad card, the Blue 2, the Blue Deuce, which we'll be seeing in T5. All right, right off the bat, 14 card. This is a Zero Shack from Yepez. He's a guy that loves the high card stuff. He lives off 15. He calls himself the full Sen King. As this is a little bit interesting for Yepez early though. A little interesting. Get a light switch, and Tapir's going to go into that light switch as well.
Oh boy, this is sort of one of those questionable calls that it could go wrong if you try to play into that style.
Well, here we go. We about to get a rainbow off the start. Are we going to get some Skittles off the start with a yellow? That would be something. No, we'll keep it cleaner.
No Skittles yet. No Skittles.
Tapir just talked about in his pregame quote, processing information. Well, he has to process a little bit right there with the switches early. Or you can see Tapir trying to use a little bit of that zigzag style, right? Maybe he was alluding to what he said in the pregame. I'm going to zig this way. Can you zag back? And I'm going to zig this way. And can you zag back? It's going to be a game of ping pong. Who can swing the pendulum more will win this series for sure.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And I think we're just starting to see the pendulum start slowly move a little bit. Not too quick, but it's not like a complete stop.
A little bit of a stop right there. Think stop moment right there, Art. A little ditto play from Yepez early. And sometimes dittos are good early. But Tapir's going to make him pay for it. That puts Yepez back to the OG starter. Excuse me, 13 with the OG full send. Not the OG full send. 13 now. Yepez going to go into that Pandora's now. Yellow's on the board. That's all four technically. I say technically because we just switched off the blue off the start. So we still have blue as a backdoor back pocket color. Tapir going to run one up this time from the 4 to the 5. Yepez now, 2 extra freshies. Looking to get this back down to the 11 cards he wants. He goes 2 down.
Oh boy. Yepez trying to figure out something here. He's not that far back, just the 2 cards.
Still early Tapir now. A lot of momentum early with the +2, trying to break into it. But he's going to run clean here and dry. Okay, high and dry from Tapir. Now Yepez looking for the tie. Now it's all about just choosing the right number and not avoiding a missed play here. That's all he has to do. Just make sure you pick the right number. Did he pick the right number? Or is Tapir going to save some? Let's find out. He's just going to save maybe, possibly. You never know. Our eye candy in this league has been insane. These guys have great eye candy, so you can't really say he doesn't have yellow. He could fade it.
Well, there's that back pocket that you were talking about.
Back pocket, asking and you shall receive. Reverse monkey, ice cold style, 9-6. It's going to be an interesting one here. It's the Nick and M cards you'll see in T5. Now we go to the blue 1. Yepez to the bottom. Now Tapir's starting to fire. Here we go. Here's that speed. Speed kills. That's what Tapir's going to say. Catch me if you can. A little speed kills moment. Yepez, not going to buy into that. Effective, 0 sugar, but he could be running low on blue R. That's usually a sign.
Yeah, that could be a sign.
That is not a sign. That is a possible classic incoming. Maybe.
Maybe. You might be right. That could be a classic.
Or it could be the sideburn. It could be the sideburn look, too. Go on.
Yeah, that's a questionable call here. We'll see what happens.
I think Yepez now will just process this information cleanly here. It would be a very subdued run for Yepez if he had anything to yell after the switches. We'll see, though. Yepez going to go for the break possibly here, Yar. I think he could sense 2 things, right? Was Tapir side burning that yellow? Yeah, he just didn't want to take the chance, and he's going to stick with the +4. Can't take him home, which in game 1, good move.
Good move right there. Didn't want to waste that opportunity.
But this gives Tapir now a lot of leverage here. 4 minutes into the game. Obviously tonight a little bit different. As Tapir not wasting any time. We saw this in the Ghost match. Triple play. But he's got more in the tank. Tapir erases that +4 and is back in front.
Wow.
Now Yepez back to 11. Tapir. Scoreboard flips it. The old 7-11 combo. Extra pina
Oh,
colada on
thank
that
heaven.
Slurpee. What's that?
Oh, thank heaven.
Oh, thank Kevin. 7-11. A little extra pina colada. Icy cold on that Slurpee. Here comes Yepez.
Yeah, I would actually take that right now.
I think a lot of people would. Yepez just plays it cool. 2 up this time from the old classic blue 3. Tapir goes back into the red. That's originally on that +2. He faded into baby. We'll see. Does Yepez sense the run? Tapir doing a great job so far on using his ammo, sending Yepez back. Yepez, cool, calm, collected. Tapir, 50% up this time. He goes double up. Doubles up the old platform from the 4 to the 8. Here comes Tapir typing a well, trying to get Yepez off his processing. It's about speed chess, really. That's what these guys are playing at times. Tapir speed chess. Yepez wants to play regular chess. Slow it down. Don't get too ahead of himself. Don't get too ahead of the game, and just feel the moment. Comes Yepez typing out a storm right here. He's had a lot of extra cards, 6 extra freshies, a long way to go before he builds a clean base on these 6 extra cards. So he's going to assess, is it worth to pull the trigger now? Or this is a pivotal moment in this series. You got to think for Yepez, something's coming right here. You would not leave. There it is, +2. That's it for the +2s in red. Yep. That's huge for Yepez. He's wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's a lot. That's 12 extra for Tapir. That is 12
Holy
extra.
moly.
I think Tapir way back there now. Oh!
Oh, he called him out.
Okay. I see you, he said. You see, what is he at, 17? 16? Okay.
He called him. He
Right,
called him out on that.
Okay. So now Tapir playing a little mind game. Really now it comes down to who timed that. There's a +2, so Yepez not maybe what he wants to see. Maybe he had a run. Tapir just going to stop that, put a little wrench in the plan. The question is, how big was that Allen wrench in the plan?
If you're Yepez, you better hope it was a very tiny one.
A couple screws. Yepez is trying to. Oh, that's a heat check. Heat check time.
You throw a heat check with heat check guard in here? Okay, now that's interesting.
Heat check guard. You summon it, man. That's a heat check from Classic Yepez there. Blue Wild with 5 cards to go. Tapir now has to reset. A lot of processing, and he's not going to do anything special here. Just plays it clean.
Actually, yes, sits to the +2.
Well, whoa.
Hold the phone right there.
Oh, is that a bluff package? Is that a bluff package from Yepez? This is interesting. That would be a crazy move.
There wow, that's interesting.
Tapir now off his game slightly, but he'll be right back onto the old button if he needs it. Crazy move from Yepez. Goes to Blue Wild and just gets right off it. Tapir not going to have any of it. Goes to red. It backfired on Yepez hard. Tapir sniffed that one out like a champ, and he's going to go number of fish.
Wow.
Great move from Tapir. Number of fish sends Yepez packing +2 organically. Now the question is, did Tapir pick the right one? Did he pick the right number?
Ditto.
Okay.
Ditto.
That will do. Great move from Tapir and Yepez. Now Tapir makes the break after Yepez picks up 3 out of the last 4 cards on the draws. Tapir now looking to execute a possible run here on the greens. Yepez just doesn't cover. He plays it cool. Tapir top 4. 5-7. He's chunked the lead down now, Art. It was 17-5. He's down within 2 to 3 cards here. Great job. And now he's within 1 for the tie.
This has been a really competitive matchup here. Almost 10 minutes.
Well, this is not a surprise. This is Diego Yepez we're talking about. He's a guy that loves 9, 10, 20-minute games. Remember, he was the last guy to throw that massive +12. Did it work? Tapir said thanks for the ammo earlier, and here's that ammo coming back. Tapir with a quad. He's looking for the 6-bagger. Does he have the 6-bagger and maybe a 7 heaven to finish? He's got the 5. That's split ammo. That's 7 heaven. Tapir for game 1. What a win. And there it is. The ammo came in clutch.
Wow.
Tapir 7 heaven right there, my friend. Great job. I want to ask, when you threw that first initial get-go +6, were you confident saying, hey, you know what? It's 12 to 5. Throw the +6 right and then isolate. Were you just banking on trying to isolate and close off those red and yellow +2s? Thinking, hey, on the back end, if I close it off, he can't fire any +2s at me. All he can do is a +4. Were you trying to do some ammo loophole there? Yepez extremely aggressive on the +2. We talked about the Super League style last year where, you throw it out there, catch me if you can. Was that a little bit of a feeler right there? And your thoughts on the blue? Wow, are you trying to go bluff package and try to get Tapir off his game and speed up his processing? Ooh, okay, so you were one move away after that +4. So Art, he was there. He was on the money. He was on the money. It's just the +4 came in clutch from Tapir.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're just trying to trim the fat, I guess, on the wilds and try and trim some ammo. Okay. Art, so right now this is a chess match, right? You see the standards both are going to throw at. Art, Tapir's going to throw a lot more processing, right? He's going to throw a lot more processing and know when to slow it down and play quick. So use that pace management that we all love and dear to our hearts. Yepez, I think, did a great job on ammo. He actually had a monster hand at some points, and he just got caught out with the old thing. I believe Seth Cole said in his match, looking back too, and I think multiple people have said in the match too, in their matches, I got too much ammo. I don't know what to do with it sometimes, and when you don't know what to do with it sometimes, you can outsmart yourself. I don't think Yepez outsmarted himself.
That was
Seven bagger, 7 card.
that was a 7-bagger.
Oh, but yeah, for Yepez, yes, Yepez was a 5-bagger, and then Tapir had a 7-bagger. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a classic sword on sword right there. You can't even say anything. You get a little sword on sword action where you're going to sharpen the iron. I think the iron's about to get hot. It's getting hot here, Art, because right now these guys are going to be dueling it out chess style at certain points, and then it's just going to be an absolute gun show where we're going to be banging and colliding heads. True gladiators, 16-25 ranked in Super League. The gladiators, you can hear my knuckles banging. I'll do it one more time for the fans. It's going to get good.
Yeah.
Let's get to game 2. I'm spiced up. Free board for Yepez. Do it, Art, before we get you unemployed. Dang it!
Yepez, that's it. What are you doing? What
Gosh
are you doing?
I tried.
How many cards?
How many? Well, we'll do that for Tapir. Don't worry. I know Tapir.
Yepez, that's it. You just made a list.
All right. Unlucky start. Unlucky 13. Tapir looking to go up 2-0. Yepez looking to get this back to a 1-all. All right. We'll start it off with that yellow 3-ception. We talked about the 3-ception with the Seth Cole and his strategy with the 3s. We're going to play it cool here. So far, 2-3 combo off the start, blue and yellow respectively. Obviously, Art, like I said, I'm not as we go ditto play. I'm not surprised. This is Yepez. Right, you know he's going to stick to that 11 to 15 range. Not a big deal here. That's expected.
Yeah, we'll just be figuring out when we get to Tapir where his.
Well, Tapir has a very good sense of security on the cards, and I'm going to say this for one reason, right? Because he came from D2, and right, D2 is a league you would think, no way, card star variety, not happening. But he's one of the few players that will go around the old table and pick every card start if he needs it. So I don't think we're going to have a card star variety problem. Tapir's one of those guys. There's a reason why we moved him up from D2 to D1 as he goes into the first switch of this game, individual game, into the green 7. And you can see the reasons why, right? Good card star variety, good pace management. He's got the 5-tool stud players. Yepez, there's a little deja vu action on the red 7. We saw in the last game where Tapir iced down that red 7. Great in-game adjustment there from Yepez, trying to undercut the colors, and he's going to taste it. Uh-oh. Oh. There it is!
Skittles!
Pop him.
Skittles!
Pop him out. There it is. Let's see if I got him myself. Yeah, you know what? I always carry a bag around me. I'll pop open some here. Why not? Quad 7s, all right. A little bit of the old little slot machine action too. Why not? All right, we'll go blue 9 now. Top 4 from Yepez. Now, if Tapir goes back to 3-7. Right now, the switches are aggressive, right? And that's where both guys want to play. They want to be aggressive on the ammo. They want to be aggressive on numbers. Limit the numbers when you can. Here comes Yepez. Makes the first move. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Big move from Yepez here. This could be a quad. He goes triple. He's gonna throw fiery shots here, Art. This is crazy. This is a crazy move. And I say this because the first game he did that. So I think he's going with that Super League strat. Catch me if you can. Great sense of security from Tapir right there. Check the table, see what's going on. 5-14 now. 9 cards in the favor of Yepez. Now Tapir looking to fire back. But we'll just play it cool here. Goes red 6. Yepez now. He's going to go to light switch. This is where Tapir could open it up here on ammo himself if he wants. But he's going to go undercut blue 6. Really testing that aggressive switch nature. Is that one too many? That's a heat check, Art. That is a heat check and a half. Here we go. Yepez, we saw it the last game. Reverse heat check. Oh boy. Tapir going to send it. Yep. +2's coming in. Great ammo control from Tapir. I think Yepez had a similar game 1 story. I have to ask him about that. Regardless, though, now Yepez, 6 freshies. Maybe some more. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Tapir's it. This is true Super League from last year. Leave it open on a +2. A little patience. Right? Hit me with it. Let's see. I think Yepez is too disciplined. This would be crazy if he hits him. No, too disciplined. And Yepez knows that from last year. He's not going to go stupid on that. He knows it. Good try from Tapir, though. You got to respect it. Might have saved the game, too. That could have been a 3-bagger for all we know. No, I was good. You know what? I don't mind the move, right? Because what if he had a triple bagger? Now Tapir could possibly cook on red. That's a fair enough move for sure. There's Ard's back.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry.
He didn't miss much. Just a +2 door opener. That was it.
Wait, who did that?
Tapir, but it was good because Yepez could have a triple bagger. It was a safe move.
Okay, true.
Green 9 from Yepez, going aggressive on the switching. Tapir going to roll into that green.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep on going with that.
You're gonna roll into it. Let's see what happens.
Yepez draws. Oh boy.
Was that Yepez trying ISO? He's got to hope for the number now. He might get it right here. He does.
Got it.
Oh, Tapir crossover back. Classic. Yepez does not have quad 1. Great move from Tapir. Tapir, you can see Tapir's processing has been exceptional so far. Tie game. Tapir's rallied again after getting thrown a lot of cards. Yepez now behind. Tapir looking for the outright lead for 2 possession. He's got it, and he goes to yellow. 2 possessions. Interesting, though. That was the crossover yellow. Or I got to say right now, Tapir's impressing me. He's got a lot of great answers for Yepez, and I think Yepez he's just trying to run, right? He's trying to run. But in reality, Tapir just has the answer. Now we're going to know who's for real here because this is where Yepez wanted to go with that yellow early on that wild. Yeah, he might have had a finish. That's a great +2 from Tapir. Regardless of how this one turns out, that was a great +2 save. Yepez now looking for a quad. Here we go, looking for the quad. He's got it. Is this an 8-bagger from Yepez? This could be an 8-bagger to match the 7-bagger from game 1. Tapir says, I'll one-up you this time. Unbelievable skip reverse train. Yepez looking for check and a win. He's got, no, he does not. Just a 7-bagger. Matches it, gives Tapir life. Unreal, Art. Not a finisher, but he's going to unleash the ammo right there. Tapir now has to sense a little bit of something here. Has to sense it right here. He did a good job really just pushing the pace and getting to 6. But he's down 5 possessions. He could tie it up right here with a +4 and then take the lead on another move. Let's see. Tapir now going to search and find here, right here. Can he search and find that +4, or has he got something organic on the back end? He's just going to go natural. Blue Wild. Is that the right color? Yepez to tie it up. Great play from Tapir. Ice cold. Ice in the veins, literally, with the Blue Wild. Now Tapir runs it. He's down to 4. Yepez looking for the heat check, though. Top deck heat check. Does he have it? No. Great play from Tapir, and he's going to draw back. Great save. Phenomenal wild control right there. That will be the KT Classic card, too, on that Blue Wild. That's definitely he knew what he was doing there. All right, a little bit of a heat check. Going to lock you in and draw city. Let's test it out. We talked about this, Art, if you can hear us, man. Tapir, very comfortable in draw city. He said it before in the past. I don't mind draw city, KT. It's where I thrive. Yepez, kind of the same deal, though. He's tested luck before. He's won 5 cards in the past. And that's usually when draw city could happen, so don't expect anyone to blink and wink unless it's really clean. This might be a good opportunity right here. Yep, there's the first move. Yepez thinks it's very clean to do. Does Tapir think so? Yep. He'll roll into it. Regardless, though, what a save by Tapir. Clearly, that could have been game on that yellow wild. And he saved it up pretty well. Let's see what it'll be from Tapir. He goes double wild check with the blues.
Wow.
Great wild control. This is a.k.a. Seth Cole right here. A lot of Seth Cole and Tapir right now. Did he pick the right number? Yepez, is that a bailout?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Wrong color, he said. That's it. Well, there's power play.
But
no, never mind. That's it. Wrong color. Yepez gets it done, and we got ourselves a 1-1. And it's, what is it, 9 minutes again?
Another 9 minutes.
Oh, what a classic. We're in for store. Let me go to Yepez here. What a classic, man. I mean, you said game 1, I'm going to run all the ammo. And then game 2, you do that +6 change momentum. You got Tapir off kilter. What was the strategy of going with a 7-bagger not to finish the game? Was it just because Tapir threw that crazy blue wild and it ultimately iced you out? Talk to me about that +6, Tapir, on your end. Did you just have a sense that if you don't do that +6, it was a bet? Okay, that makes sense. I had 2 red 2s to fit. Okay, so it was more of a fade look, and then Tapir. Did you sense that +6 changed the momentum though? Because in my opinion, from what I saw there, it changed the momentum. You did a great job on wild control. Can you accept the fact that it was a bailout? And do you think you have Yepez's number on ammo? Do you start to sense that he's just going to run the ammo tonight, run it pretty high and dry, and hope that you burn some? You think it's going to be a shootout tonight? Yepez, your thoughts on this game being a shootout? Definitely a shootout. We saw in Brad versus you. It was a little bit different type of game, more slow pace. This is definitely a processing match and a lot more of a shootout. Do you favor Yepez those shootout matches, considering you were here in the league last year, where a lot of the games, especially in Super League and towards the end of the season, were shootouts on ammo? Or right now, you got to think shootouts on ammo is different. Or you have an ammo shootout, it gets pretty intense, and not a lot of guys can cope with that mechanism. I know I just said coping mechanism, but a lot of these guys, I prefer not to shoot the ammo like a crazy madman. No bonsais. It was a crazy. But hey, start with the car. Absolutely. It was about the survival at this point. I started with no wilds, and the +6 was the only ammo I had. I had it on top, then it worked out for the most part. It was just worked. Yeah, no, look, he got that reverse bailout, right? And sometimes you need a little lady luck on the old side, and Pez got through with it. Fair play to him, and I think it's been a good series. Are your opening thoughts on the first 2 stanzas of Yepez's homestand?
Yeah, first two games of Yepez's homestand. I think it's just proving the fact that this is going to be a shootout. So, everybody just sit back, enjoy yourselves on this one because we're in for a long series.
We'll see if we get 7 more of this. I would not mind 7 more of this. It's been good so far. It's been a good game, and we'll see what Tapir does in his homestand now as Yepez finishes it up. All right, Tapir, your call, game 3, no 14. Or do the honors.
Tapir, how many cards?
We make sure we keep our job this time. Crazy
Yepez.
H.
Yepez, stab it.
All right. If you're going to drop it down.
All right, so now we're going.
Or 2.
We're not. Let's see how Yepez can do here because again, you said he's good on the high number cards.
Yeah, Yepez is a max or min player. We've seen the high stuff, 12 to 15, 11 to 15, and we've also seen as Tapir goes double play early. Really good in the 5s, right? He's been known to do 5 just to test luck. So not out of his wheelhouse, but definitely that wow.
Hold the phone right there. What?
Nothing from Yepez. Tapir could be aggressive if he wants, and he's got more in the tank. Now, one thing I know about Yepez, he's known to do this. Draw back and see if he can pick up a card or 2. But Tapir, a lot of green early. Wow. How far do you go if you're Yepez now, or Tapir running? He's going to continue to go. Test it.
He's testing the waters right here. This is sort of interesting.
All green early. Wow, 5 in a row. Wow. Man, this is crazy from Tapir. Yepez has to rethink. Yeah. Gonna match it. Oh, he kept it on to 5. Tapir all green? Is this an all green finisher? No way.
He had a green +2 and a yellow +2.
What? That is one of the craziest. No questions needed. That is in Yepez. You can't bank on literally the bot literally gave him the win. The starting green too. That is insane. We saw that with Toaster guy. He won on a 5-card start. My memory serves me correct against Seth on 5. What is that? What is that?
What are we doing?
Wow, that is. Yeah, literally. Clint Green came to the party. Didn't realize Clint Green was going to crash it tonight.
He destroyed everything. Everything's broken.
You know what, Yepez? That's the right. Why would you even attempt to waste early? How can you even bank on someone having 7 green on 8-card start? I wouldn't even bank on that. That's crazy. That's just nothing you could do there. Absolutely nothing. Well, all right. We talked about dropping the card start, and it worked for Tapir. But think about it. That's all it takes are, right? Okay, blue starting card. Okay, red starting card. Different story, right? Even yellow starting card. Do we think Tapir goes aggressive? Probably not, right? So that's just a micro margin where the green just hit, and he hit the lottery right there. Nothing to say.
He had a bunch of money there, that's for sure.
Well, Tapir cashes in on a crazy 7 green cards to a yellow +2 finish, and he gets it done on the 8 cards. Hard to ask him again. No 8, no 14. What do we got? Game 4.
No 8, no 14. Tapir, how many?
And one of the few games where I'm iced out on a question. And just like that, we're starting to run low now, Art. After that quick game, no more 10-minute game. Let's split it. 11.
11?
I think so.
Is that what you want, Tapir?
Yeah, 8, 14, 11 for sure. 100%.
Yep.
You got
11.
Let's do it.
11 cards.
Big moment of this series, Art, because the reason, if Tapir gets one more with 2 power plays, we go yellow 7. That's the thing. That's a big moment for Yepez. He you would think Yepez would not. He wouldn't risk a +4 on. I got 10 yellow. I don't think that. Wow, the aggression from Tapir early.
Triple play immediately.
Yeah, he's being aggressive. He can sense blood in the water. Yepez now is flustered a little bit, and he's got to recompose. Tapir is sensing it. Great move from Yepez to get back to ISO yellow. Oh my, heat check early.
Wow,
That's insane. That's a heat check right there.
That's something interesting.
Another 7. That could have been going with the Cody Levis. The purple. Purple nurple, man.
He went with the llamas move. That's crazy.
Going back to yellow says Yepez. The problem is it trip 8.
Is that a mistake?
Is it trip 8?
Is that a mistake?
That would be something if that's a mistake.
That would be something. We're about to...
Monster hand. Monster. Absolutely monster from Tapir. That is a monster hand.
What are we doing?
River monster. And the bot has now come to play. Oh, boy. Yepez trying again to go yellow. This might work, maybe. It does, finally.
Yeah. Oh, good save, says Tapir.
No, I mean, Yepez had to fight that one off. Oh, man. How good was that Tapir hand off the start? I will never know, but is it the right number? Is it the right number? It's not the right number.
Oh my God.
Not the right number. And not the right color. But Yepez will roll in the red. He's got more in the tank like he always does. Usually on the right numbers and colors.
He just has to find that way to just...
Goes back! Is it trip 6? No, great for Yepez. He crosses back. So it's a two color shootout. Yepez wants the yellow to keep it isolated. Tapir wants red. Is that the right 2? No, it's not!
Again! Oh my goodness!
He's gonna be aggressive. He's gonna go aggressive though. Is that what favors Tapir? Is that that rainbow? That's a rainbow too.
We got the rainbow!
Oh
we got
man.
Skittles!
The problem now the problem is our Yepez is you can see the frustration. There's the KFB. And Tapir just like that. No. He's at Shack.
What?
Yeah, monster stuff from Tapir. Yepez, I mean,
what? He's...
Is that it?
Is that?
No. That would have been a Babe Ruth moment. Call your shot right there. Yepez drawing back. Here comes Tapir. Drawing back, but he's at 3. A long way to go.
Where's Yepez at? I don't even know yet.
I'm not sure. I lost track because that was just an insane start. That caught everyone off guard.
Yeah.
Classic 7-2, keeping it loose. And Tapir keeps it loose on a 2.
And he goes to yellow.
And we just had a rainbow, too. A lot of 2s are insane off the board. Yellow for the win. Tapir.
Oh, don't.
Wrong number! Oh, no! No! Tapir! Wow!
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 Oh, no!
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you, Pez. I have no question. Tapir, what a start. The aggression. All the numbers. And there it is, ours rearing its ugly head again. I mean, the first 2 games were classic, and now the last 2 is just Tapir's had the hand. There's no questions really need to be asked. Tapir, my only question is, did you just sense blood in the water saying, hey, you know what? I've got a lot of ammo, right? I'm just going to go for it and send it. Is that really the only thing you could have possibly said in the beginning? I had this. I don't want to get caught in a situation where I have too much ammo at the end and play devil's advocate. Is that why you went aggressive? Or did you say, you got this hand. Catch me if you can. All right, and then this is it, right? I sense the shit. And that's it, all right? That crazy game 3, right? It's a small moment, but that micro margin, man, we started on that green, has flipped the game on its head. Now Tapir is 2 away with 2 power plays. What does Yepez got to do to come back? I mean, Yepez in the past has tested luck on 5, but this would be a bold call if he did that here. I'm not sure if he's going to will test that.
It's way too early to just throw in the 5 cards. Unless he loses this next game. Maybe
I called it! Oh, no! And he's taking you out of a job again.
I'm not even finishing talking yet, and he's going to pull that move. Wow, you suck.
All right. Here we go. Bold is the way we roll, says Yepez. This is it. This is for the game. If he doesn't win on this start, this would be huge. Here we go. Game 5, big moment.
If 5 cards for game 5,
Yepez almost needs this. He almost needs this game. Remember, no power play. No power play on the start.
Here's the thing. If Tapir gets this one, Yepez is going to have to go for the fight of...
Oh, boy. Green skip draw. So he okay.
Well...
It works out. It works out. And why wouldn't it work out? It's been working out all night.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Tapir now has a chance to cook if he wants on this green 3, but he'll draw back. Yepez is content as well. So that this could be a game where it comes down and draws city. Tapir with the red switch.
Yeah.
Not so fast.
Yeah, not so fast, my friend.
Top 4. Red 4. We rhyming at the door. Here comes Yepez. He goes 1 up this time. Don't be dropping dimes. Because we out here.
Yeah, KT spinning bars. Here we go.
Because we out here spinning bars and rhymes. Throwing a lime. Anyway, we're not with the bars. We go 1 up this time from Yepez. Here comes Tapir. Now Yepez going to go for a run. He needs a run. Does he have the run? Magic! He pulls the stingray. He pulled the sting.
No way.
In the lead 8, he pulls the sting.
He pulled the stingray. He pulled the stingray.
It works out, but man, he's going aggressive. You can see it. You can see it. Yepez he's trying everything. When that tells me, Art, it's go big or go home now at this rate. Boy.
This guy is crazy. He just pulled that move.
This is the world champ from last year saying, you know what? I got nothing to lose. All in on the table. And you know what this really shows, though? You know what it really shows? The value of 2 power plays. That's what it really shows. The 2 power play difference instead of the 1. You get that 3-1 and you have 2 power plays instead of 1. It's a race to 3. And that's game. Tapir, wow. And what a hand at the end. Draw City ladies have come out to play in the words of Vapor, and it's Tapir. Yepez, you know what? Yeah, I don't even know what to say, man. I thought at first I understand why you did it, but man, this is looking pretty rough, man, because now you just given Tapir 2 power plays to close it out. For Tapir, everything working right now. I don't got any question, man. It's hard to really answer a question. It was a great first 2 games, and now it just went insane.
I think we all just know that Tapir has sensed the blood in the water, and he's capitalizing on everything right now.
Yeah, Yepez tried the 5. I think at this rate, the only thing he hasn't tried yet is his full center. But I mean, what can you say? I can't feel good about it because if it was reversed,
why did you give him the idea? You know what he's about to do.
But you know what, Art? Before you make the card call, I mean, this has been the bot, right? We just talked about this in the reveal show tonight. Bot pending it, and unfortunately, the first 2 games were very good. Not so much for the last 3 here.
And if you guys weren't there, I'm not going to go much on what I said.
I mean, you got to think about this too, Art. If it wasn't for Yepez using a little bit of control, and I mean a little bit, just enough control in game, this could have been a sweep. This probably could have been a sweep. How the fact that we're even talking about that in E8 definitely shows why we got to move on from this. Greener pastures ahead, but we'll see what Yepez throws here because this has been a tough one to watch as Yepez is just trying to fight tooth and nail. What's it going to be, Yepez? I think I know what's coming.
Yepez, how many cards Yepez? How many?
It's still, what is it? Just the that full set.
Send!
You gotta do it. You got no choice. Tapir with 2 power plays. He theoretically could stop Yepez at any point and burn one if he wanted to and finish the game. And that's the difference right now. Yepez has a lot of work to do, and it's going to start right now.
Yep, there we go.
Now the good news for Yepez, if he had to burn one early, he still has one if he can burn one and get the 4-2. But this is going to be an uphill battle. The bot right now is not on his side.
Oh, it is not on his side right now. Let's see what happens here as a yellow 9 begins.
We've had no junk, right? We've had no junk on the start. No +2s, skips. It's been all numbers. Can't say anything bad about the bot on that.
Which, if you do devil's advocate here, that's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. So, yeah.
It's got to be something magical for Yepez. It's Tapir again with the switching. Already aggressive. He's aggressive. You can see it. He smells blood. He smells blood, Art.
He smells blood in the water. He's going to take every chance he can take.
Yepez got to do something different. But right now, Yepez is not a guy that throws things like a madman. He protects the other player, and it's the one bad thing about that style, right? Protect the other player. Don't make anything stupid. This bot doesn't care, right? The moment you start doing that, it almost says, okay, you're protecting too much, and there's the old monkey combo. As we go icy cold right there from Yepez, top 4 ice.
Oh yeah. Let's not deal with that.
Top 4 ice from Yepez. Tapir now. Let's see if he can roll in. And he's still being aggressive. Look at this.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's a double play and a half right there coming. There's the double.
Oh, my goodness. I don't even know what to say on that.
This could be all she wrote if Tapir keeps running downhill. Let's see what it will be here from Tapir. Oh, well, that was his next move anyway. Ditto. Okay.
Ditto play.
Tapir up now. Yepez has to rethink. Remember, 2 power plays on the board for both. Let's see what happens. 2 from Tapir, the blue deuce. Keeping it loose.
This is the commonest game in terms of not doing power plays.
Well, I mean, there's really no need to do a power play, right? Or it's been just straight hoses the last 3 games. The first 2, you wouldn't do them anyway, and you would think about it as Tapir goes red 4 with the aggression. Power play has just been non-existent because we've always seen his hosing in the last 10 minutes.
Pretty much in the last 10 minutes. Actually, in the last 7 minutes of gameplay.
Tapir now will try to adjust to his green 4 from Yepez.
Let's see. Does Tapir have something? Unless it's another. Don't be another one. Don't be another one.
What, for the Skittles? Oh, he's got the +2.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, that's insane. That no power. You know, a good play from Yepez not to use the power play, because you can just burn one right there, and think about it. If he didn't have the run, you'd be even more pissed. So you just got to eat that. I think that's the right call. Don't want to burn it right there. That's the right call.
Yeah, that might be the right call, but it might also come back in.
I wouldn't say haunt them because the game isn't over, right? So I wouldn't say haunt.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right, because it's 5-14, and with this bot, anything's possible.
Yeah, right now, Yepez knows he's just fighting a losing battle, right? He knows it, and he's going to try to go number of fish. Here comes Tapir looking for 4. It doesn't work, so that's a good move for Yepez to ice him. The problem is, it's been the problem all night. Any number Yepez has picked on the corresponding play after, it's been wrong.
Let's see. I think now Yepez is going to have to think.
He's got to think. Does he draw here to just try to limit that? I mean, where's his head at right now? That's the thing for Yepez.
Yeah, because right now, Yepez has been running around like he doesn't know what he's doing. And there it is.
Wrong number, wrong color, and it's been the unfortunate thing for Yepez. He's tried every answer. He needs to have something to get back to yellow. I think that's his only shot right now.
It's like Yepez can ask a question, but then Tapir
answer
changes that question.
He's got an answer.
he has an answer and then changes it then to ask Yepez a question. That's
We'll reverse psychology on that one, buddy.
yeah, that's pretty much been the whole thing here with this one.
Tapir now looking to roll into the Clink Green. Remember that game 3 where it was the 7 greens really took the air out of this series. I think we're going to look back to that game. Either way, right? That really took the air out of it. I'm the court jester. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness!
Now, you know what? Fair play. You're up 4-1. A little fun. Why not?
A little, yeah. We're trying to figure out how to have fun with this. I don't even know what.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. This is unfortunate, but well,
this is unfortunate. A region final, and we have really nothing much to say about this.
Yeah, it's just part of it, man. It's part of it, and here comes a +2 from Yepez. He's just gonna go for it. I mean, I don't blame him. Don't even blame him here. You got this is he's going for it.
He's gonna have to go for it.
He's going 16-8 right here. He goes for the same. He's just gonna send it. Why risk it? You can't just take a gamble. It's 16-7 here. Go for the goal at this rate. That's what he's thinking. What else do I got to lose? Right, I get where he's coming from. It's probably his only move in his head. Right, he's thinking this one through psychologically, or maybe get lucky on some numbers and colors. There you go.
Oh, there he goes. Now he's trying to do something, but Tapir at any point could come back and do something.
Tapir now just going to go yellow 6. Remember, Tapir 2 power plays. So.
It still does yet. Remember also, Yepez still has both of his.
6, okay, so double 6 efficiency from Tapir. Here comes Yepez looking for a double.
Maybe go for a bigger run.
He's got the triple coming in.
Coming in.
Did Yepez just say screw it, send it, and go for the win? He might have it here.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
No, he can do that. He's just asking. He can do that.
Wait, can he?
Yeah, he can ask.
Oh, yeah, he can ask, but I don't think he can
He can't do it mid-run, obviously, but he can ask.
He can ask, but you can't do it mid-run.
Yeah, I know what you were doing.
Oh, wait. He's asking Tapir to waste one. Tapir's not going to waste one.
No. Great move from Tapir. Why waste one? What's the point?
Yepez. Wow.
Yeah, that was just a classic Yepez move right there. I've seen that movie before. Yepez, you found a way to get that one, buddy. Obviously, a monster run of the. I mean, that seems head. I had a feeling you had something monster cooking because you throw 3 +2s. Is that at that point? Did you just say, you know what? I'm going to make the break. What do I got to lose here? Right? Is that basically what you said? I got to make the break. It's time. Is that how we got to get one back at home? I mean, I really don't know what questions to ask because now the game has just been thrown into a spiraling out of control wreck fest on ammo. Let's face it. Tapir, I mean, you got to be content. It's still 4-2. It's your call here next 2 if we need it. Are you content knowing, hey, you know what? I get it back at home. We can try to make a move and go from there. Obviously, full send off. Also, no full send for Yepez. He's done with that for the night on his starts hard, so that's big if we get to a game 9.
Yeah.
Not Lane. Oh, God. We all know that. We'll see. All right, I'm not going to make too much past judgment. But we're going to find out what. Obviously, we've seen a lot of series end in 7, right? From, Pat Johnson. We saw Turner, Eli end in 7. A lot of those game 6 were just feelers and it was over in 7. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what Tapir does. Give him the cards he can't do. Let's run it. No questions really here. There's not much questions to ask so far. Let's see if we get a better game.
Yeah. Remember, Tapir, you cannot pick 5, 8, 11, or 14. So how many cards?
Multiples of 3 there. Okay. 7 + 7. All right.
7 cards.
Tapir looking to get the win right here, close down, go to the Final Four. Yepez looking to make the comeback.
Oh, here we go.
Now we got the score there. Now now the fireworks start. This could be the fireworks we're looking for.
Yeah. You said in that last game we haven't had an action card to start. Well, that just ended.
All right, so Yepez now goes double.
He just needs something here. Yepez just needs to do
Tapir
whatever.
fires back, triple play.
Wow!
Unbelievable. 0 minutes in, we're already getting close to it. Oh my goodness. Tapir for dose. He got it with the red.
Oh, yep. My goodness.
Oh, Yepez with the crossover. Is it game though? No. Tapir does not have a +4. I've been crazy. That would have been insane if he had a +4 finish. Now Yepez runs the green. Oh, but Tapir gets it back on red.
Oh, trap?
Is that a trap card from Yepez? Yeah, it is game. Well, now it's going back in Yepez's favor. The card luck.
Unbelievable.
The bot can't make up its mind tonight. I've never seen someone. It's really the pendulum.
Well, the pendulum is in play now. It's swinging.
And now it's out of control. 2 power plays still on the board for both. Tapir, there's no question. This is it's turning into an absolute wreck fest on the ammo. I don't know what to say. This is insane. I mean, a couple trap cards, but all you can know is there's a +4 lurking. Not much to say. Oh, this is insane. This is it. This is it for Tapir. Last home game. It comes down to this. Here we go. What you gonna pick?
Again, same cards, Tapir. How many?
He's gonna do it. He's gonna send it.
Is he?
Yeah, no, absolutely. When he says do it, he's gonna send it. Last home game. That's what he normally does. That's the trends. For sure.
Okay, another full send.
There's Brad with the full send. Green 9. I mean, it's getting interesting now. Or I don't even know what to think. This has been one of the strangest series of all time where it just seemed to appear had everything in control, and now the bot swinging back in their pages. What is going on?
I don't even know what's going on anymore. This has been interesting.
Tapir looking to close it out. 2 power plays, remember. I don't think that's even going to matter at this rate. I mean, Tapir he's been through the ringer this year. I mean, he lost the 3-0 to Lane. Right, he nearly blew a 4-0 to Tago, and Tago came back to 5-3. He's had to fight through some crazy adversity just to win games and lose games. He's had the heartbreakers, the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. I've never seen something like this. Is insane. What is this?
What is this garbage?
This is insane. This is a comeback. First off, what is going on right now? 20 cards. This is unbelievable.
20 cards. Got it.
All right, here we go. In the green. I mean, at this rate, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter at this rate. There's so many cards. We're not going to know a crescendo moment. Oh, boy. It's probably going back to blue. Yep.
Oh, boy.
This is turned into an absolute wreckfest on the ammo now. Now it's just who has the most ammo at this rate. It doesn't even matter who's got the most skill. It just comes down who's got the ammo.
Skill? Are we looking at skill here?
No, there's no skill right now. When we get to maybe a crucial moment, when you throw a +6 on the start, you're sending a warning shot.
Yeah, you're mostly calling your shot right here.
Here we go. I mean, this is...
Uh-oh.
Yellow 2 from Yepez. He's running into Yepez
Over the
now. Has to
green!
rear the green. He's got to deal with the green now. Yoshi's here. I mean, this has been an insane series right now. Can Yepez just find him?
Okay, Al, it's
Nothing from Yepez on that clean green. I mean, he sent it early. He did send it early. Tapir a long way to go. He's got a long road to mow here. Let's see.
well, he's taking it little by little right now. He's making a bit of a run.
Well, Bill Bellett's taking chunks out. Small chunks, not big, just small chunks.
And that's kind of what you need to do here at your Tapir. Don't flat out send it.
Doing a good job. Now Yepez goes back to yellow.
What does Tapir do here?
Plays into it. He's got so many cards. He's back to the OG at this rate. OG's full send, getting close to it.
At least.
Yepez did have to draw 2 cards, so that's the equivalent of a play. Now just back to green.
Unbelievable.
I think Yepez got trip 1 if he needs it. I think he's got trips 1 hard. He's going to check the table.
9-12.
What's it going to be from Yepez here?
He's thinking, I bet.
Oh my goodness!
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's a monster send early in this game from Yepez. It just flipped back to his favor. I've never seen a series like this where it just goes back to green.
Wow, that's a warning.
Nah, that's not a warning. That's just a preservation move. Think about it. Why would that be a warning at 15?
Oh, okay, true.
That wouldn't be no bad. That's just self-pres. Yepez back to 8. What's it gonna be? He goes green 3.
Does Yepez have something?
Well, at this rate, would have to have some type of 3-ception. Or does he want to even? The thing is, with so many cards for, yeah, I mean, he'll give him the red. The thing is that playing its appear? Does that play its appear? Not right now, but that's the thing. He has to risk and reward that. 6-13, long way to go still. 5-minute game here, a lot of ammo off the start. We do have a couple questions I could ask for this game. I'm going to ask that initial siege attack right there for Yepez, that's for sure. Tapir now starting to feel the pressure. He's got to start thinking, and he's going to go for it right here. Triple play. Gets it in, 6-10, closes the gap. He's going to go single digits next turn. So now Tapir closing the gap. Yepez has to figure this one out. Yepez looking for it right here.
He's thinking right now.
He goes for reverse. Yepez goes for the reverse, looking for a double, looking for the triple.
Oh, he's doing
power play. You got to stop. Yepez draws.
Yepez got to draw.
And that's going to say, and that's the nice advantage with Tapir, right? You had the lead. You have 2 power play. Not the worst move. Yepez goes into what? Hold on, phone. What was that? Tapir goes back to pull reverse. Remember, Yepez can't power play. He's frozen right here. He's frozen.
He's at a stoppage here.
This is going to be interesting from Tapir. He's got to throw cards. I think that's what. Yep. Tapir throws the cards down and stops Yepez in his tracks. Here we go. Yellow skip play. Is this it?
Run to the finish.
No, it's not. But it does stop Yepez in his tracks.
I thought it was. Oh,
that would have been one of the most insane wins of all time. Honest to God. That would have literally beat the heat check. That would have beat the heat check guard on Allen and the KT on Allen this year with the defensive power play to win the game. That would have topped that. Those still 2 moves are insane, but Yepez now got to rethink. He's back to 9.
And Yepez, well, yeah, Yepez is back there. Tapir is now in the lead, down to 3.
Remember, Tapir has 2 power plays down to 1. So as soon as Yepez plays, he can theoretically use it. So that Yepez has to think this one through. Or does Tapir just burn up all his ammo and says screw it? +2. Let's see.
Well, I think that might help a little bit for Yepez's case.
7-4 now. Tapir with that ammo play. That reverse ammo play in a sense, right? Tapir now looking to get back to 3. He goes for heat check, wild blue.
Wow.
Now Yepez has to think this one through.
Yeah, he really does.
He's got to think stop right here.
He's got to make a move here.
What will Yepez do here? I mean, he's got some options. He just goes into the blue 7. Here comes Tapir. Is this for the game? Tapir for the game to go 5-3 and win it and move to the Final Four. No.
No. Down the dose.
He's at dose. So Yepez sticks to that. One more turn. I think this has to be for defense, I think.
Yepez calls his power play. Tapir's going to have to draw.
One card. Yeah, it is. All right, so Tapir's draw so he can hear us. We don't got to type it out. He'll draw. So that's it. One power play apiece now. Here comes Yepez. Has he got a winner? This would be insane.
Can't do that, Tapir. Can't do that. Can't do that.
No. That's no. You can't. You can't.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that. But the good
Sorry
news.
for it. Oh boy.
But this goes to a game 9 with one power play apiece.
Play.
Oh my God! This is gonna be. It's not game. It's not game. It's not game. Wow! He just went to. He just. I was right. It was just a defensive power play for real. So now Tapir gets another shot at the apple here. Wow.
And again, power play can't be used here.
He's at 3. He just goes green 4. Is this Yepez for a game 9? No. Now Tapir can use power play. It's this game. Now he can do it. There it is. Yeah, that's it. And Tapir, from the high road to the low road, back to the high road, pick a color, he says. It doesn't matter. Yepez has got a draw. Pick a luck, he says. Doesn't matter. The tournament winner from last year tried, but he couldn't do it. It's over. Tapir, Final Four, second time in D1, and he gets it with triple wild. What in the world?
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable. 4 wilds for Tapir, and he finishes Yepez. That's insane. That is unbelievable, man. That is Tapir. Let me ask you before I get to Tapir, man. Yepez, I have to think you throwing all that ammo
what's
at the
the
start.
problem with 4 wilds?
Yepez, I almost have to think you throwing all that ammo at the start had to it had to be a self-preservation at the start, right? Tapir gets a 20-card comeback, by the way. Was that just your only chance, Yepez? Throw the ammo, right? You saw Brad do it against JT, but that was earlier in the season. Is that really all you could think? Can't do it when he gets all the luck. Okay. I mean, that's a fair point. It definitely looked like you just were fighting tooth and nail. I don't know what to say. Tapir, it's back to the Final Four. I got to ask, man, as Yepez just, we apologize for the language. Obviously, visible frustration, and it's warranted. This was one of the weirdest matchups that I've ever called. Art. It was just ridiculous. Tapir, your initial thoughts? Did you just sense that when he threw that +6 at the start, were you just calm, cool, and collected? Because it seemed the ultimate difference was 4 wilds in the deck, and you got all 4. Were you able to just run colors effectively? Great use of power play too. Let's face it, great use of power play at the end. Your thoughts on that? What a weird series to be a part. It just seemed like the first 4 games, the first 2 games were great, and then the last 6 were just terrible. I mean, it just came down to the bot decide a winner. How'd you just manage to stay composed, knowing that that's how the game was going to go tonight? Or I would love. I topped. That's crazy, Art. He just said he topped deck 3. He didn't even get the +6. The +6 didn't even warrant anything. It was the top decks.
That's ridiculous.
That's Yepez. Well, now you can pretty much sit easy knowing you didn't do anything wrong on that +6. The top deck killed you. Wow, that's unbelievable. Yepez does win the Legend class, and most likely will be in the contention for a 5th or 6th. I don't see how he doesn't get 5th or 6th. His run's over, 8-1 to start T4 in his career. Yeah, Yepez, I thought you played excellent, man. You said in the past when we saw you win 3 games against Clay, we didn't get the luck, and you almost had it tonight, and you almost rallied to a game 9, but ultimately, it just you can't stop 4 wilds sometimes. I don't know what to say, man. You did a great job. I thought you put on a show. Just man, that was a tough one to watch at the end there. You could just tell after game 2. I don't know about that. There's still great players out there. You can't discredit Sanford, right? You can't discredit the top guy, myself, JT. I don't think we would have been swept. Nam even. I think it just came down to it's just the heart of the cards, Art, and this bot has just been it's there, right? We saw it against Yepez Brad, and unfortunately, Brad probably felt the same way as Yepez, and it's not anything to do with the skill. We're going back to game 1 and 2 I thought were fair. That was great. And then after that, the last 6 games of this series, it just came down to nothing. Tapir, game 3. And I have to look at this, Tapir. Do you really think, though, man, that game 3, basically the bot gifted you that win with the 7 greens? Do you think that was the air that you need to ultimately pump those tires up and finish the deal? Because that really took the sail out of this game, Art. Yepez is having the momentum. And then all of a sudden, we just see 7 greens, and that just took the air out of the series. Because from there on, after that, it was just a wreck fest on ammo. Let's face it.
Yeah. I think after it was when we hit game 3, this series just went completely sideways.
Yeah, I don't even know what to think, man. We'll see what's Tapir. Your thoughts on Tago? Obviously, if it's Tago, it's a rematch from the old T2 days, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, where you made that Final 4 run. If it's Sanford, that would be an interesting matchup, because I know Sanford in the past has been critical of some of the new players. He's talked about being critical of some of the newer guys, right? Putting them on a pedestal. But I think Tapir, despite the luck tonight, is one of those players that has great multifaceted stuff. Clintonium, yeah. I think Art is just it's going to come down to, obviously we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow with Nam and Bowtie. I think that's an unprecedented situation where Nam has the experience. Bowtie's never been there. Same with Lane. Eli's been here before. Lane's never. I think we can kind of use those games. If something happens, it comes down to EXP a little bit. But for the Tago Sanford game, it's clear as day who's going to get the bot luck. I mean, that's what the last 2 tournaments have been, right? We've seen it with Yoshi, who made that insane run T3, crazy hands, and then Brad got it in the finale. Can't do much. We've seen Yepez, and Yepez had a great job, right? The Clint said Yepez had a great job again. He did a great job against Brad, a little hosing, but now it just turned around in his favor. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons tonight. But then again, you can't say it, because right in game 6, 7, 8, or at least game 6 and 7, he was getting all the ammo. And then it went back to Tapir. It just swung. And I think the 2 power plays made the difference in this series. I think if Yepez would have had 1 power play, it was a 1 power play, I think this could have been a different story. But the crazy thing is, Yepez had to change. I really haven't seen Master change something. I think the 2 power plays made a difference, Art. I think that's why. Remember, if this was last year, forget you have 4 power plays. This would be forget about it, right? You wouldn't even care about it. Oh, I'll burn 1 here. okay, I'm going to burn one in this game. And 4 power plays is stupid, right? We got rid of that for a reason. But it just shows you how those power plays, man, it's still powerful, especially when you get this late in the rounds. Any final thoughts, Art?
I really, I'm just thinking here. Both guys waited to use their power plays until it mattered the most, and it it's just gonna be interesting just to look back on this to see maybe where Tapir had other plans, especially in that last game. But really, my final thoughts are a good win there, Tapir. Tapir, I guess. I don't really have much else to think about that.
Well, we're going to go into the pod, and the old Final Four. Tapir makes his second Final Four in D1. He's now made 4 Final Fours on the year in D1 and 2. What a season it's been. It's been a unicorn season for the man. And at this rate, with that win, Ard, 8-win season, I think he's pretty much locked his Super League spot. With this big win against Yepez, it's pretty much there. The platform's been built for him. 2 Final Fours now. He joins, I believe, only Ashley. The only other person I believe that has a chance to do 2 Final Fours this year would have been Tago if he can take care of business against Sanford and Nam as well. They have a chance to go two for 4 on Final Fours. But Tapir does this in one less tournament. Think about it. He's 2 for 3 on Final Fours now. That's crazy, man. He's definitely shown why he belongs up here and has played a great game. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. What a game. What a series. A little bit of a bot hosing on both ends, and then it just turned into an absolute war after the first 2 games. It was just a war of ammo, and that's how it goes sometimes with this bot. For Sean Art and myself, what a night. Thanks for Art for reffing the game. For the fans out there, I want to thank Alex, Bad Brad, Eli, Cody Smart, Christian Tago, Nam, and of course Yoshi, who came in late. Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. For 2 chefs in the kitchen, it was dominated by a little bit of the blenders tonight, and it was truly Tapir with that. I know we talked about the +4 generator. I think tonight was a blender, buddy. Ammo blender worked. You blended those ingredients and made a great smoothie. Although you had to put a little seeds on top because there was definitely some asterisk seeds there in this series. But we did put it off a good show. We tried our best. That's what we can do. 3 more games. We'll start it off tomorrow. Only 1 game tomorrow. Nam, Bowtie. Going to be an interesting one. Can Bowtie figure out a way, game plan against Nam? If not, we'll see what happens. We'll have 2 games on Monday, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock to wrap up the round. I will take the Tago game, and I believe G will take the Lane game due to that being extremely late. But regardless, we'll see you back tomorrow, 6 o'clock, back at it, Evergreen 8. Good night, everybody.